Let me just say this. I hate when people take things out of context.
Mm-hmm. We heard you. It's nothing out of context.
Can I explain? All I said was, so we're working 3 days this week, which is fine. I just wish they would break it up more. We've been off for 2 months. There was no reason for us to be off for 2 months.
Why not?
And then you got foods on television.
It was Christmas, man.
So it's been a little while since we've actually covered the media at all, but on today's NBA rundown, I had to do it because good old Charles Barkley is back on the air, and he took a shot at Colin Cowherd. Now I'm going to tell you why, and then we're going to play the clip. So here's what Cowherd said. ESPN buried that show. ESPN has a great relationship with the NBA, and they said, yeah, we'll bring that show over. You won't see it as much. Put it on the shelf a little bit because of Adam Silver. It felt very, very big at one time, and now it's invisible, Cowherd continued. I know there were people upstairs in the NBA office that didn't like how they lampooned the league and some of the players. People upstairs don't love, they would say, NFL shows. Don't make fun of the players. Why are they making fun of the players? Charles is complaining, and it feels obvious to me you have these new deals, and there's a lot of understandings that don't have to be contractual. David Stern didn't like it when people were critical of the NBA either. They're very sensitive in the NBA. Okay, that was coming from Colin Cowherd. Now we're going to get to Charles Barkley's response. Enough from me, but here's Sir Charles.
Jack and I are very content in the fact that we have things to do in our spare time.
Me as well, Ken.
This dude obviously has nothing to do in his spare time.
Just begging to get on TV.
Listen, golfing and gambling, there's more to life than other than that. Me and Shaq and Ernie enjoy our time off.
That's more to life.
I want to work more. Let's see, nothing. We heard you.
Words you never thought you'd hear.
I want to work more after. Don't work me to death, ESPN. Don't work me to death.
ESPN Deportes, ESPN 2, ESPN
now you begging for work. Who gets a raise and asks for more
big
work?
raise, Mr. $200 million man.
I didn't get a raise. Let me just say this.
Well,
I hate when people take things out of context.
Mm-hmm.
We heard you. It's nothing out of context.
Can I explain? All I said was, so we're working 3 days this week, which is fine. I just wish they would break it up more. We've been off for 2 months. There was no reason for us to be off for 2 months.
Why not?
And then you got foods on television.
It was Christmas, man.
I'm happy. Listen,
it's a month.
First of all, Christmas.
Why was there no reason for us to be off?
Christmas is the worst holiday in the history of civilization. All you do is waste money. Hate Christmas. You know that.
What does that have to do with us working Christmas Day 5 days?
Oh, we work Christmas Day.
I know. So you said it's been 2 months since we were on.
Yeah, but we only worked once in 2 months.
It's been a month.
And let me tell you something.
14 hours in one day.
And I feel overworked.
Can I look at this camera right here?
Yes.
Okay, there's some fools at home or on the internet. They're at home now saying that we were talking bad about the players, so they made us work less. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. This is already scheduled.
Nice catch, by the way.
Because you know what, I really
know.
Do you realize how scheduled
pay the fine, Chuck. Chuck,
come on,
pay the
man.
fine.
These guys are like, well, you know, these guys, they gonna put them on the shelf because they don't want them on TV. Man, y'all need to shut the hell up. This was already planned months and months ago. All I said was I would have liked to work more.
But we're gonna be so heavy on the back end.
I know.
We work 3 days next week.
I know.
Saturday, Sunday, Wednesday. Then we go all of the playoffs, all of the finals.
The only point I made.
It's heavy back end.
I know. And we could have.
When the games really mean something.
Well, they all mean something.
No, they don't.
Yeah, but they really mean something.
You don't think the cup mean anything?
You gonna watch the Sacramento New Orleans game?
Not if y'all paid me.
Okay, then it don't mean anything.
Not if y'all paid me. I'm not watching Sacramento.
How about that Charlotte-Washington game that's going on right now?
Stop.
Hey, you're not going to be disparaging my Hornets Bobcats. Con Knipple, Miles Bridges.
I'm not disparaging them. I'm just saying you're not going to be sitting there watching the Wizards and Hornets.
You're right.
Jack, you think you work too much?
Yeah, he works harder than everybody.
No, right now, you think we're not working enough? Ernie, do you think we're not working enough?
No, I think it works perfectly.
Thank you.
It just bothers me. It just bothers me that these people out here talking about we getting like on the shelf. Like, man, shut the hell up. Stay on the internet where you unimportant.
Hey, Chuckster,
It's not. We're not
Chuckster,
getting show.
let's
Wait,
watch.
we're gonna see too much of us the next month.
Let me give.
So that was Barkley's response right there, and I have to say it was highly entertaining. Love to know what your thoughts and opinions are, North America. By the way, if you are new to the NBA Rundown, please go ahead and subscribe. So now every once in a while, we will do a show and just dedicate it to what's actually going on in the NBA media. And I guess on today's show, I just wanted to spend just a couple minutes with you talking about inside the NBA and its role in this new media landscape that we all find ourselves fumbling through at this point. And yeah, it's hard for us all to keep track of where games are. And if you are like me and you pay for the NBA League Pass, things can be even more confusing because you think you've paid for a game when you ultimately haven't. Look, the alien that is one Adam Silver has proven one thing throughout the years, and that is he knows how to make money, even if the ratings don't justify what he's actually getting networks to pay him. Now, in terms of Charles Barkley and the Inside the NBA folks on ESPN, I absolutely love that this show has survived. And I'm like Colin Cowherd. I was wondering, where have Charles Barkley and the Inside the NBA guys gone? And a couple weeks ago, we mentioned that they would actually be back today, and then they would be back a lot for the rest of the season. And I think essentially what ESPN decided to do was actually give the guys a bit of a break because they will be working pretty much through the remainder of the season. And maybe they called it backloading during that clip. And maybe there is something to the whole Adam Silver wasn't happy about the Inside the NBA guys ripping on the NBA. But I actually disagree with that. I think Adam Silver knows that controversy sells. I think Adam Silver knows that having shows rip on his players, especially highly popular shows rip on his players and the league, is not a bad thing. It is actually a good thing. It ultimately helps with the ratings and ultimately helps with where the NBA excels versus some of the rest of the leagues, which is on social media. All right, love to get all of your thoughts and opinions in North America. When you have a chance, go ahead and drop them in. As always, for the NBA Rundown, I'm Dave Dabbah, wishing you all a tremendous rest of your sports viewing day.